Breath support has always been the most confusing topic to me ever. I never quite understood what it meant, and then I started squeezing things and I was like, am I doing it right now? And then that led to a bunch of tension and like, oh my lord. And I see so many different definitions of what breath support is and what it means and the diaphragm and your abs and oh my gosh, so complicated. But once I learned what breath support really is, I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? That makes it so much easier. Why has nobody told me about this before? So that's why I'm here today. I'm here to tell you how easy breath support is, explain what exactly it is, and an exercise so that you can feel what it's like to sing with support and hear the results of that as well. Hey singers, it's Lara from VoxTape Studios, an online studio where we help singers make singing feel effortless so that they can, fully express themselves, sing anything they want to sing, and make singing feel good as well. All right, breath support. No, it is not engaging your diaphragm because guess what? Your diaphragm is relaxed when you exhale, and we sing on our exhalation, not our inhalation. So you can't like squeeze your diaphragm or whatever. It's impossible. Forget about the diaphragm when it comes to breath support. Physically impossible, I promise you. It is also not squeezing your abs when you sing, right? Like, hey! Like, no, that will just lead to a bunch of tension right here in your throat, which also is like, yeah, we don't want that, right? Like we don't want tension or tightness or feel like we're stuck in our throats or anything like that just because we're squeezing our abs down here. So it's not your diaphragm and it's not squeezing your abs. What is breath support? Breath support really is just your exhalation. It's breath flow, okay? So we're basically just exhaling at a nice and even pace. That is breath support. It's not squeezing anything. We're just exhaling evenly. When we're exhaling evenly, put one hand on your stomach right here and just go, sss. What do you feel? Because you will feel how your abs are moving, right? Sss. And when you're holding it, you're like, all right, like, yeah, they're engaged. But there's a difference between engagement in your abs and friggin' squeezing those puppies, okay? We don't want to go like, squeeze, right? We're just, they're engaged, but they're not squeezing. So instead of focusing on engaging something or squeezing something, just focus on an even exhalation and get a nice and even breath flow. That's where your support comes from. You can think of your breath and breath flow and breath support, whatever it is you want to call it. You can think of that as the gas in your tank. Without breath, you can't get anywhere, right? Like without gas in your tank, your car is not going anywhere. Without breath, there's no sound coming out of your throat. So we need to have a nice and steady release of that breath to get a well-balanced tone to come out of your beautiful mouth. All right, so breath support is basically just a steady release of breath. No squeezing, no diaphragm, no none of that. To practice that, I of course have an exercise for you. It was inspired by Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. What a bop, man. Like when I came across that song again, I was like, oh, yes, let's go, let's go. So of course I had to create an exercise out of it, and here's how it goes. Let's have a look. Right here, the s help you to get the breath flow going, right? If you put your hand on your throat on s, you don't feel any vibrations because your vocal folds are not closing. It's just breath. So we're doing s with little s at the end. Say, just to get that breath flow going and get more control over it. And then say is a nice little siren slide scoop down. Ha, he, ho, ooh. Ha, he, he, ho. Okay? We have little bounces right there, but it's not ha, he, ho, like really squeezing those abs. It's ha, he, ho, hoo. It's just a little a little push, but not no squeezing allowed, okay? You can feel the bounce here, but not squeezing. Can't get you out of my head, so stay. Can't get you out of my head. So here on that long note, so stay, we have to have a steady breath release. Otherwise, it turns into something like so stay. Stuff like that. We don't want that, right? So stay. Nice and even all the way through. Before we do the whole exercise together, I just quickly wanted to tell you about this vocal persona quiz that I created. It helps you better understand your strengths and your weaknesses and your tendencies as a singer. If you've at all been feeling frustrated with your progress, or rather like the lack thereof, then please take this quiz, because it's going to help you understand your voice better and spit out a personalized training and exercise track for your voice, all for free. Please go check it out. No, it's not the same as soprano, tenor, mezzo, all of that jazz. It is completely different from that, because it tells you so much more about your voice so that you can finally start doing the right exercises and follow the right techniques for your specific voice. So to check it out, just click the link in the description box below. All right, now let's do the whole exercise together. Now nice and even. Just exhale, 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 exhale. Nice. Now keep it bouncy here on those H's. Very nice. Okay, great. How did it go? Especially on that long so stay long note right there. Were you able to keep it nice and even, or did we have any like weird little dips in your voice? Keep it as even as you possibly can and just focus on your exhalation. No squeezing, no diaphragm, no none of that. Just an even exhalation. That is all you need to think about when you're doing this exercise, okay? Yes, let me know in the comments how it went. And if you need some extra help, I'm always here for you. You can always book a one-on-one session with me no matter where you are in this world. I do all of my sessions over Zoom. So as long as you've got an internet connection, which you do, otherwise you wouldn't be here watching this video right now, you can set up a session with me. We'll have a look at what's going on with your voice and come up with a plan for, all right, these are the exercises and these are the techniques and these are all the things that you need to do to see progress in your voice so that, you know, you can finally sing the songs that you want to be able to sing and sound the way you want to sound and actually like the tone of your voice as well. If you want to book a session with me, just go and click the link in the description box below. But for now, thank you so much for practicing together with me. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed this exercise. And check out these other exercises that I have right here. And I will see you in one of those other exercises. I'll see you there.